this is something every kid here can do and can do successfully. Whether it's Miss Walsh's art class, whether it's Miss Pivik's choir, whether it's my band program, I just really see this as a super important part of their lives.
Whenever I tell someone I teach at Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, they always ask, how can a child who is blind learn music? And my answer is always very simple. It's the same as anyone else. They feel it.
When I got up on stage for the first time, I was very nervous. But when you're singing, you can kind of forget about your nervousness and express your emotions through the words that you were singing.
Cheyenne is my mother hen of the choir. She is my right-hand woman. When she sings, without a doubt, every time she's done with the song, she says, yes, because she feels great. She feels moved. She feels elevated from that experience. And when she does that, it lifts me up too.
If you're having a bad day and you just want to do something, just sing your heart out, because that'll really let your feelings go. And you're letting them go through the emphasis in your voice and the diction that you're putting out to the audience. Whenever I'm singing, I don't really have a bad day anymore.
Caden is one of our most vivacious students here at ISBVI.
He sings anything. If it's the cartoons, music, if he knows it, he's gonna sing along. So I don't know, I think it just does something to him. He loves it.
His energy is really, really fun, especially in music class, because he brings the energy up into all of the musical things that we get to do.
I just wanted my baby to be with kids that's just like him. They come up on a lot of obstacles, so I think music class kind of helped them cope with, what they're dealing with personally, and it's just amazing. I wouldn't want him to be anywhere but here.
Art class is Eli's favorite class. He doesn't talk a whole lot about what goes on in a day at school, but art is one of the few things we get to hear about.
Really, there's a good amount of things that you don't really need sight for. With ceramics, I just kind of feel around with it and I get an idea, and you can just pour your mind into that. And the feeling looks like something to you.
He kept wanting to take art classes when he wasn't getting credit for art classes anymore. So then he was able to become an assistant to the teacher.
Eli could probably, guest teach my class in ceramics if I wasn't here. I think definitely he would probably be an artist in the future that, has his own business. He has every ambition to do so.
There's some that I've made that I don't think look really good, but I finished it and it was something that I made. That's just a good feeling.
I always think a band is kind of like a small family, because we kind of play off of each other. So we use the rhythm of the drums and we use the chords of the bass, and so everybody kind of has to pay attention to each other in order to be successful. The end goal, I think, is really to get us to be aware of each other, both when we're playing and when we're not playing.
When her friends are off, even, she can tell because of how they're playing. And so it's really helped her, even socially, just be able to pick up on people's cues where we would get them visually. She gets them through their music.
When I first came here, I'd never really touched a musical instrument. I told Mr. Graff I wanted to play the flute, and within 4 months I went from never having touched a flute to being in the high school band, and I was an 8th grader. A little crazy.
I have been super impressed by how quickly she has picked it up. And that is a testament to her intellect and to her work ethic. There are some kids here that have found the music program to be their home.
I ran out of there.
Here at ISBVI, the arts play a huge, huge role.
It elevates them, it uplifts them, and they can feel successful in something that is a very natural thing.
If you have a lot going on, which happens, and you have a disability, there's healthy ways and not so healthy ways to express yourself, and music is a very healthy way to express yourself, so I like it a lot.
Art is a huge priority to me. It's not a fact, it's not dates, numbers, it's something that you experience.
He brought home this beautiful, intricate dragon that is just so very detailed, and I'm glad that he was able to create that to have in the future, maybe when he won't be able to see to do the detail of an eye or the scale or a claw. Had he been at ISB without the art program, he would not be the developed, confident child that he is now, who finds joy in his academics.
We're very lucky to have such a wonderful art program. We're very lucky to have a wonderful music program, and I want to take the things that I have learned here and go out and have a positive impact.